Now let us study about the peak value, mean or average value, RMS or effective value of AC. So peak value we already discussed, that is from the equation I equal to equation for the alternating current I equal to I0 sin omega t. We know that I0 is known as the peak value. It is the peak value. Next we have to go for the mean value, peak value, or it is the maximum value of AC. Next is mean value or average value and RMS value or effective value. So mean or average, you know the numbers we are calculating. What is the mean value or average value? If we are having three numbers like this, the average is divided by 3. So it is 9 by 3. Yeah. The numerals, we are finding out the mean value or average value like this. And what is the importance of this mean value or average value in AC? So AC, we know it is continuously time varying. The magnitude of the current is continuously varying with the time. So for example, if it is 3 volt, starting from 0, then after some time, say we can take after 5 seconds it is attaining the maximum value 3. Next 5 seconds it is coming to 10. Then next 5 seconds it is coming to negative 3. So in each and every second of time the value of current is changing. So like DC, we can't say a constant value for DC for a long, constant value of AC for a long time. Here it is the time axis and the voltage axis for DC. Here it is constant. So we are going for the average value. And what is this average value? The average value of AC we are finding out for the half period of AC. So we know the time period of one full cycle of AC, we are taking it as T. And here we are not going for T, we are finding the average for T half, that is half cycle of AC. For the half cycle of AC, we are finding out the average value. And why we are not going for the full cycle T, the average value, I will tell you later. Now, we will see what is the mean value or what is the average value of AC for the T half time. That is the half cycle of AC, not full cycle. That is either the positive half cycle or for the negative half cycle, what is the average value. This is defined as, that is the average value or mean value is defined as the, or it is equal to the amount of DC. When it flows through a coil of resistance R, that is the same coil, for the same time, there will be a charge in the coil, isn't it? That is, we know I is equal to Q by T. If I is the amount of DC flows through the coil, then the charge in that coil Q is equal to I DC into T. If the half cycle of AC is flowing through that same coil for the same time, what is the amount of AC required to produce the same number of charge in that coil? That is equal to the mean value or average value of AC. So what is it? It is equal to this DC current. What is the peculiarity? Which produces the same number of charges in the coil for the same time period. Okay, so here for example 3 volt DC is flowing for 5 seconds through a coil. Then what is the charge? Q is equal to 3 ampere current flows for 5 seconds. Then the charge it is equal to 3 into 5, it is equal to 50. So through a coil, to make a number of charge, that is 15 coulomb, for example 15 coulomb in that coil, and the same time is taken, and if it is produced this 15 coulomb in that coil, that equal to the average value of this AC for the half cycle. Okay, now we can calculate what is the relation between I average. We will write this as I average, average value, and the maximum value of AC, that is I0. So let us see. If DC flows, we know Q is equal to I dt. So IT, where T is the time we are taking. So if I equal to I0 sin omega t is the AC flows through the same coil, then we can consider a small charge dq is produced in the coil for the same small interval of time, that is dt. So what will be the total charge produced for the time from where to where? 0 to t half, that is the half of the time period. How can you find out? Q is equal to, we know, integral of dq from where to where? From time 0 to t half, that is integral 0 to t half I0 sin omega t dt. Okay, I0 sin omega t dt. So after integrating, we are not going for the integration steps. We are just writing the, you know that integration, that is I0 we can take outside, then it is a constant, then integrating sin omega t, we will get it as the integral value that you will study in detail in maths. So we are not going for the integration step now. I am directly writing what is it. Okay. So after integrating, integral 0 to t half t by 2 I0 sin omega t dt. On integrating steps is not required, so we can directly write it as I0 to, after integrating you will get it as I0 t by pi. So so many constant get cancelled, so it is I0 t by pi. Then average, I told you it is only for the half cycle, 0 t half, that is I average is equal to, comparing with this, it's equal to, it is the amount of charge. So I average is equal to, from this we can write I is equal to Q by T. So this is the total charge, isn't it? So for the time period, total charge divided by total time taken. So it is equal to 2 I0 by pi. So I average is equal to, in terms of the peak value, it is 2 I0 by pi, and substituting the value of 2 and pi here, t get cancelled. So 2 comes up, 2 I0 by pi. So I average is equal to 0.637 I0. So the peak value, yeah, this is the peak value. So in that peak value, this average value is only equal to how much? It is equal to 0.673 into I0. Okay, or it is 2 I0 by pi. That is the average value or mean value of AC. It is equal to what? It is equal to the amount of DC flows through a circuit and how much amount of charge produced in that circuit. So how much amount of charge can be produced by the AC, that is equal to this average value or mean value. Okay. Then next we will go to the RMS or effective value. What is this RMS? RMS stands for root mean square. It is the root mean square value. That is, squares its mean and its root. That is the mathematical explanation. And here, what is the physical significance of this RMS or root mean square in this AC? RMS or effective value, that is the effective, from that term itself it is clear, it is the effective value of AC. That is, here in our house it is 230 volt 50 hertz. That 230 volt is the effective value, it is not the peak value. Peak value is little more than that. Okay, so it is the effective value which we are getting. So what is it? What is the physical significance of this RMS value or effective value of AC. We know that when a DC current I flows through a circuit of resistance R for a time T, there will be a heat. Heat produced according to Joule's law, H is equal to I square RT. So like this average value, same. It is equal to the amount of DC, that is I effective is equal to amount of DC current. Which produces, this I effective will also produces the same amount of heat in the same circuit of resistance R for the same time T. So here for produce this amount of heat H in the same circuit during the same time, how much AC is required? That AC is known as its effective value. That is known as the effective value, or it is the RMS value of AC. Here it is the same amount of charge. The current required to produce same amount of charge. Here the current required to produce the same amount of heat in the circuit for the same. Okay, so if we are considering I equal to I0 sin omega t is the AC passes through a coil of resistance R, and for the small time dt, the heat produced according to this equation, it is I square R dt. So the total amount of heat produced is integrating. Here we are considering the full cycle. Average we found for the half cycle, and here it is the full cycle. So from 0 to t, I square R dt. And the same amount of heat will be produced by the effective value of what? AC. So I effective square RT will be equal to this H. So equating both sides and substituting for I here, I0 square sin square omega t RT, R and R get cancelled here. So after integration, here also no, we don't go for the steps of integration. After integration, we will get it as IRMS, or it is I effective is equal to I0 by root 2. And finding out what is 1 by root 2, it is equal to 0.707 I0. Okay, that is 0.707 times I0 is the RMS value. That is I0 is less than IRMS. Similarly, what is it? I average is equal to how much? It is 0.637 I0. So that is the relation between the RMS value and the average value. So we have studied this. What is the peak value? What is the average value or mean value? And what is the effective value or RMS value of AC? So this is the relation. If I equal to I0 sin omega t is the AC, peak value is equal to, or maximum value is equal to, what is it? It equal to I0. Okay, it is represented as I0 here in this graph. It is I0. This value is I0. And what is the average value? Average value is sum of all the current in the half cycle, that is from the time 0 to t by 2. Its average value, that is equal to how much? It is equal to 2 I0 by pi is equal to 0.637 times of I0. And what is it? This average value is equal to the DC, which produces same current in the coil for the same time period, same interval of time. And this effective value, or the RMS value, that is the effect of the AC when it passes through the circuit, that is equal to what? It is equal to the DC current which produces same heat. Here it is heat, same heat through a coil of resistance R for the same time T. And this effective value we are finding out for the full cycle of AC, that is from 0 to T, and it is equal to I0 by root 2, it is equal to 0.707 I0. And for this average, why we are not going for the full cycle? What happened if we are finding out the average for the full cycle? Here it is I0, and the negative half cycle it comes minus I0. So what will be the average? This plus this comes, isn't it? So the sign will be different. So this average value becomes 0. That is why we are only finding out the average for half cycle of AC, not for the full cycle of AC. So these two relations are very important, I average and I RMS. Study the definition and this relation. So for solving the problems, you have to find out I0. In this equation, we need I0. So average value is given, we can find out I0. And RMS value is given, we can find out R0. I0. Okay, and in the case of the voltage, how can we write same equation, that is E average is equal to 0.637 E0, where E0 is the maximum EMF. That is based on the equation, this equation E equal to E0 sin omega t, and ERMS or E effective is equal to 0.707 E0. E0 is the maximum value of the induced EMF. This is our basic equation. Okay, so that is about the peak value. Peak value is the maximum value. Peak value, average value and RMS value or effective value of AC when it flows through a circuit.